Hello, Toddbog here with Breaking the Stream, and welcome to a new Let's Play. This one is Orcs. This is one that's caught my eye for a while and released not too long ago. Wanted to do a run through of it because it was a neat concept on a strategy tower defense style game, I guess is the best way to put it. It utilizes certain mechanics though, and it actually has different mechanics for different races. I put it through its paces, played through about a campaign and a half before I decided to start streaming it for you guys or recording it for you guys. So fun little game. So we'll get into it and we'll kind of go into what's all included here. So we're going to start a new game here. And there's 4 factions here, but when you first start the game, you can only get the first one here. You'll unlock the second one, third one, and fourth one, respectively. So we'll go ahead and start with this race. This is kind of the race that you would get into. And, you know, if you're enjoying the series, you can definitely pick up the game yourself on Steam. Well worth it from what I played so far. But it uses some methods here that we're going to kind of go into. So we're going to play the Rune Wardens, or Stoic Order, that protects the realm in the 10th War, master builders and adepts of rune enchantments. They got a rune wielder focus. Runes can empower castles and warriors. Develop castles and warrior regiments can be expanded and share runes and ores. So we'll show you what all that means here. So the 10th War. The darkest times have begun. The henchmen of the eternal enemy are already at the door. We cannot delay this any longer. If we don't deal with the source of malice, the kingdom will be left with not one stone upon another. You open the book and it shows you the enemy, and he's not alone. One last guardian blocks your path. Guardians are pretty cool. He stands there balefully staring at you through the pitch black void that separates you. So this is the start. This is basically the campaign screen. You can see it's got acts. In this case, there should only be one act. And then you can choose a path. When you choose a path, though, all you're doing is you're not actually... I should say that differently. You're not choosing a path. Each level, you'll get a reward that unlocks. And then when you get to the next one, you can choose which reward you get and so forth. So basically, each of these is a next step, but you choose one or the other, and you get one of those benefits. And then I believe when you get here, you'll get more. So we'll go through it, though, and show you that. So we're at the Medea Plains. We're fighting against these orcs here. So you can see the little ones have 16 health, 864 health, 272 health, but they have a catapult. And then the big guys got 3,000. But really, you don't notice that until you get there. So you'll get choices like this because it's got a roguelike element to it. And it uses cards, and we'll go into that more when we get in. But as you leave the royal chambers and prepare the coming storm, you decide on what path to pursue this time. So I can add 4 common cards to the deck, which could be useful. Choose 1 rare card and 1 common artifact, or choose 1 legendary card and 15 world corruption. So we're going to choose the rare card and common artifact. So we get to pick one of these to do. So let's see. Upon completing a distinct castle, upgrade a random castle card in hand and reduce its cost by 2. That's pretty cool. Rune of Frost damages enemies, move attack slower, or Chapel. We're going to go for the Chapel for the gold. And then +1 spell vault at the start of the mission. 20 gold bank, and warriors have 33% more health. We'll go to the logbook. Extra gold will be useful. You'll see why. So we'll get in and we'll pause it. It can be done in real time. So a couple things. First of all, as you can see, it's tile-based gameplay here. You've got the enemy is attacking from a direction, so just like you might notice from other games. So they're going to be attacking from that direction first. This is our town center. If that falls, then we lose. That's simple as that. But what you start the game with is a hand of cards, and these cards can be used to build things. So in this case, we've got, for this faction, they build as in the game Carcassonne, if you're familiar with that, where you get these walls and stuff like that. And as a matter of fact, we're going to go ahead and just put one down to show you. So you build the wall, but it's open right now. So this is not a castle. You have to complete the castle before you can finish, or before it's considered a castle and can actually defend. And basically, the size of the castle increases, the more attacks it does, and the more buffs you can give it, that kind of thing. So these castles are your primary defense in the with this realm. Did I unpause it? No. Okay. Other factions will utilize different mechanics, such as troops on the ground and things like that, and we'll show those off. But so essentially, as you use a card, you draw another one. You have a hand of 5 cards. You can choose to redraw at any time, which will dump all your cards and get new ones. However, if you have 0 initiative, then it speeds up their speed by 20, so they'll come a little faster. And you can use 1 initiative. Right now we have 3. If we defeat a wave, then we get initiative back. So right now we're just going with 3 waves. There's this vault here we can get too. If we build next to it, which we're going to work towards, we can unlock other cards for our deck as well. So choose 1 of 3 new spell cards each time a quest is completed. So you can take a look. And the quest is play 0 to 12 cards, and then choose 1 of 3 new spells after you do that. So that's kind of what that does. So we're going to kind of work towards that. The way you get gold in the game is you got a passive gold income of 1, and every 2.5 seconds you get that tick. However, you can do things like with these roads. So like this village card here, a completed road is locked down from 2 sides with road ends, grants 1 delayed gold per road segment. So you'll get gold stacked up, and it'll give you, like, say 5 gold on here, and that will add to this. So you'll get 2 per tick until that 5 gold's exhausted, then it goes back to 1. So we'll see what that looks like. 5 delayed gold and the road end here for the farmland. So that could be used to close off and just get some quick gold as well. So I have 9 gold right now, and all of these cost about 2. This one's a little more expensive. We're going to do that, though, because that gives us access to a larger castle once we complete it. We'll go this way. And yeah, we'll go ahead and do a single wall. And there we go. We now have 1 complete castle. It gives us some pretty great vision. And then it'll attack enemies for 10 damage each within range, and it gets a number of attacks. So, and then we can start building roads now because we have roads, so we're going to do some of that too. But I'm going to unpause it and let it go, and we'll start working on playing cards here. So now I played this curved road. I can play this another one. I paused it again just to show you. And the idea is you want a fairly long road if you can afford it. Oh, I can't build anything there, huh? Okay, it is buildable, but it should be a straight road if we do that. So, all right, so we'll go ahead and we'll build this way as well. And then this is our first buff card. So basically gives +3 damage. So right now we're doing 10 damage. If I cast this on here, it takes 1 of the slots, only has 2, but now they do 13 damage. So they're doing fire damage as well. These are the infantry you can place on any road side, and basically if the enemy comes near, they'll start attacking. As you can see, they have 120 health each, 2 defense, they do 5 damage. I don't remember what this 120 is. Maybe it's their attack value or something like that. But at this point, though, I am probably going to have to go with this here. So that'll get us the delayed gold you see there. And then we got a straight road, so we'll go ahead and utilize that. All right. So we need to get some more defenses over on this side. So we'll go ahead and put a single wall here. And the way it works is your castles will get destroyed when the enemy invades, but once the wave is over, everything gets instantaneously repaired. I don't know if that's their final vision on that, but that's currently what they've got here. So let's see. Let's go ahead and put this 3-way down. That ends the road, so we now are getting gold for that. I'm going to put a farm on this side, and that'll give us just 5 gold there, plus the 1 for the road. Let's see. We'll do this. So now we got this castle here, so both of them are going to be able to attack the enemy. They've got a fairly decent range of 6 squares, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So there'll be overlapping fields of fire there, and they'll keep us protected from that range. Let's see, what can we do here? Let's go ahead and drop a straight road there. Go ahead and curve it this way. And then rotate. Now what you just saw there was a burn. So you see the little green icon. That's how many times you can use it before it no longer is usable. So let's see, village for completing a road end. Let's do that. Wow, we can get a lot of gold out of this. So we'll just go ahead and drop the village end here. So now you can see we're getting 2 sets of gold, so we're up to +3 right now until these run out. So we're getting a lot of gold right now. So we should probably look at dropping some other castles. Let's rotate you that way. Another connector set. And so these cards are reshuffling through our deck. And sometimes they'll level up if you use them. Sometimes they won't. So what does the farmland do? Delayed gold. Oh yeah, that's just the 5 gold. Let's go ahead and do the curved road though. Don't want to drop a straight road there right now. So let's go ahead and get a road up here. And what we'll do is we'll put militia. Oh, they can go into that straight road. Alright. So yeah, let's do this because we can unlock that. So now we've played one of 12 cards. And that's essentially what you're doing here is you're utilizing the cards to the best of your ability to build defenses and that kind of thing. So we're going to do that. And I think we're going to go ahead and drop that there. So that's a nice bigger castle. As you can see, that one also does 10 damage. But as you can see, this one has 4,200 health, whereas this one has 3,200 and 2,750. So more health, more upgrade slots, 3. This one has 2 and 2. So, all right. So let's go ahead and get our road. Oh, we can't do that road there because these are unbuildable. So that's the reason why the road's being weird there. Let's go ahead and build up here. So now we got the Rune of Embers going. It has Death Grow. So when it's been cast 4 times, then it will return upgraded by a tier, so it'll do more. So let's go ahead and give this one a second bonus to damage. Let's go ahead and build a chapel here. That should give us a nice chunk of gold there. And then we could drop another small castle here. So let's just do that just to show you what the smallest castle looks like. And as you can see, this has now been added to this one. So when you do that, it actually adds to the other castles and stuff. So it's kind of neat in how that goes. Let's see, do we have a straight road? We don't. Could do a 3-way road there. That'll end that. Farmland here. Okay, oh yeah, I should show this off. So basically, now you'll see just arrows flying away from our castles, damaging the enemy. Since they're fire, our fire arrows are probably not the best upgrade to have, but they're doing damage now, and when they do damage, they'll eventually destroy sections of the castle. I don't know if it reduces the effectiveness of the castle, but as you can see, we're shooting these bad guys right now. So let's go ahead and drop another militia regiment if we can. The best we can do is over there for now. Alright, so we need a curved road. We'll drop another militia regiment there. And they'll go in and start swinging too, so. Man, those big guys are pretty nasty there, so. Let's see, if I do this. I can't build to that. Okay, got it. So if I go here, and you can build while they're fighting you, so that's something to keep in mind. I can't build that particular one, but we can. Upgrading the fire actually won't be useful. So let's get our reward, see what we get out of here. So we could do Lord Share, that gives us more gold. Rune of Morph, upgrades 1 rune card in hand until end of battle, or more militia. We'll just go with more militia. It's always a useful thing to have. Go ahead and build out that way. Come on, give me, yes, that's what I need. Alright, now we got another castle. As you can see, they're destroying the last section of this castle soon, and then they'll start moving towards other things. So these guys have a lot of health. But as you can see, even this castle is now starting to shoot, so. Yeah, and that castle's officially wiped. Now they're going to start on this one. And while that's going on, you can see this other attack is still going, so. Alright. Well, that's going to eat up a lot of stuff here. Trying to remember fatigue. Single wave. So right now we're sitting at near max gold. Let's see. Let's go ahead and just drop that on them. Don't really need to drop the chapel, but I do need more castle pieces, so let's see, where can we drop you? We're in trouble. These guys are beefy. So yeah, this is slightly different because I did win the first campaign. I don't think it's got the same arc, so it's randomized. And here, I think because they're fire and I have a fire upgrade, that's hurting us here. Oh yeah, they're already starting down there, huh? Alright, let's build that there. Oh, I can't because of the road. Darn it. Unless I build this there. Okay, there we go. And let's rotate you. We'll drop the militia regiment here. Drop the militia regiment here. Drop the militia regiment here. That's been burned, and we can drop that there. That's a big castle. That'll help. Let's see. +1 to fire Sethroth. It's sunny. Damage increased by 50%. Okay. Alright. Now I got a bunch of roads I need to get rid of. At this point, I'm going to redraw. Because I need that militia regiment. Put it here. Let them deal some damage. Let's see if I can put it here and rotate it. Oh, let me get more castles over here. Diagonal wall. Nope. That'll block, so we'll do that. And we'll get that up. That'll be another castle throwing shots out. At this point, redraw, because we don't really need all these roads. So now this has been upgraded. As you can see here, +6 to damage, so we'll go ahead and drop that on this castle, and that should really help us out. Yeah, as you can see, they're now doing 16 damage while those guys are only doing 12, and this one's doing 11. So, okay. Let's see, we can build another castle here. This road here, so let's get this straight road going out. Do that. That'll give us some time. We can get some farm roads going. I want the connector. I want the diagonal, like so, and a single wall there. We'll pump you up with some fire. Let's see. We could do a straight road. Curved road. Alright. So this is the final wave. So, oh, we got another card. Let's see. Rune of Gust. Okay, good. That's something we need. Yeah. So that's it gives +2 to attack skill, which is nice. Let's go ahead and drop militia down. I can drop another... If I do it right. Nope, can't do it there. Do it that way. Do it that way. Oh no, can't do that one. But I can give the Rune of Gust to you. Hit the redraw button. Oh, there it is. Single castle. There we go. Now this castle has become much larger. Give it another rune. Oh, I don't have the gold right now. Alright, so I can go ahead and drop that for more extra fire damage. And now we're starting to chew through them, as you can see. Village, we'll just drop there. And that just can't be built on, that's what that's telling us. Alright. We're gonna drop... Yeah, we'll drop the rune there. Drop that. Yeah, let's do that. There. I just don't have the gold anymore. They really wreck this castle a lot. And it does appear that it is no longer shooting, so okay. But we have one. So it was definitely tougher than it was in the first go round, but as you can see, that's kind of what a map's about. So in this particular one, it's like Carcassonne or Rampart, if you ever played Rampart. Old school game, but... so now we get to select cards to add to our deck. So I definitely like Blast Tower. This one just gives you an area effect on the damage. So yeah, definitely grabbing that. Spearman Regiment's an upgraded version of our guys. That's pretty good. Castle Heart's really good too, because it gives you one that's open on 4 sides. So you'll just make bigger castles, but getting those castle pieces can be a pain. But it does give you more to your gold bank sides. And so once you get to build one of these, it's a really good centerpiece force as well. So do I go for that to go big? And I think but you can only do one. As you can see, it burns after that. So that's a debate. Do I want to do that or just go with the upgraded spearmen? These guys have more health and do more damage, of course, have better defense. And I get 4 of these versus this. Let's do that. All right. And then you have to choose something for the orcs to get. So more orcs, but later. Increase the power of orc cards and the amount of action slots. I'm going to do more orcs, but later. Curse of Doom or spawn an additional pack. We'll do more archers. I can live with that. All right. So... And now we get an event, Sword in the Stone. You're riding by the ruins of an old Median stronghold when one of your guards notices a curious sword planted in the stone in the middle of the castle yard. Fueled by your curiosity, you dismount and examine the sword yourself. Looks like a typical old sword, but something tells you there is a secret behind it. So I can pull it out, and that gives me +2 to all units and buildings, +1 Earth Sephiroth artifact. It's really cool. Or leave the sword and move on. Something tells you there's a secret behind it. I'm going to go with this. Pull the sword out. So now I can select an upgrade to a card or select a random artifact to add. I'm a big fan of the artifacts, but in terms of upgrades to the cards, only thing I can think of is upgrading the Wind or Fire Sephiroth. And right now, those are pretty good where they're at because we can just cast them multiple times. So I think that's what we're going to do. Now the other thing is that obviously there's going to be different orcs that we're fighting. Either way, it looks like fire is going to be more effective. So either one, whichever one we decide is where we're going to go and attack. So I guess it is a path in that regard. I didn't really look at the troop types. Looks like that's got a master archer. So let's go with the upgrade path. We're going to select a card. So when you do this, sometimes you'll have like bonuses you get to cards, and this up here will tell you what that means, but this case it's just an upgrade. So you'll see my Rune of Embers. If you hover over it, it'll then become the Rune of Embers 2, and you'll see that it also will death grow, so it'll become even more powerful, but it'll start at this +6 damage instead. You can upgrade the roads, but that doesn't really do much other than make them permanent, so you can continue to get them. Don't think that was a problem with us in our game. That's the same thing with the single wall here. As you can see, they're normally 2 uses. So those will, if those upgrade, they'll allow you to have unlimited uses essentially for this one here. Now, if you go to this one, the single wall will add 3,000 health, but as you can see, it costs 13 gold. So you got to keep that in mind when you're doing your upgrades. Upgrading your farmland will get you 2 extra gold. That could be useful. The village will get you 2.5 times delayed gold. which is actually pretty nice. Let's see. Upgrading the chapel will get you 5 delayed gold for each developed tile in a 1x1. That could be a good boost. Still the same number of uses. And then this one goes to 45 attack speed. The blast tower is too expensive that way. And then you can see the next step up from militia is to men-at-arms. As you can see, you get a lot more health, a lot more defense. They cost 9 instead. But these guys go up to pikemen, which get even better. So, don't think 12 is going to be very palatable, but 9 might be. So the debate: do I go for economy or do I go for? I don't think economy is going to be as much of a problem. We'll have a regular basic militiamen, but getting the upgraded one will definitely be helpful. That extra health, the extra attack, everything is pretty good. I think that last number is attack speed, so yeah, we'll go ahead and do the militia regiment. And the interesting mechanic here is corruption actually allows you to do more upgrades, but then makes the world more dangerous as well. So we're at 5 out of 100, so we're only getting 1. If we're at 25, I could upgrade 2 cards. So that's what we have there. Let's see. So, and now we have defend the main castle against 3 waves here. So, and you can see the Orc clan. It's the Angry Earth clan. So Earth Sephiroth is what we'll be doing. So we're going to probably call it here, but I do want to show off the Sephiroths now that you have a little bit more knowledge of what some of the mechanics of the game are. These are all the different cards and things that I've unlocked. Is it here? There. So this is kind of a table, and you can look it up online, obviously. But as you see, if you're fire troops firing at fire troops, will do 50% of the damage. Against Earth, fire is only 75%, so we're actually doing less damage against Earth if we go to that fire. We're adding wind. Wind is 150% though, so if we get that attack speed, we're going to be doing more damage to it with the Sephiroth table. It's kind of crazy, and you can see the differences at higher levels. It obviously improves, decreases the reduced damage, or improves the extra damage, as it were. So yeah, that's kind of that table there. These are Orcs now wield the power Earth Sephiroth, the Angry Earth clan, and the Golem clan. So we were going against Fire Sephiroth in the first one there. So yeah, this is Orcs. This is a series I'll probably be doing updates, probably like a Monday, Wednesday, Friday, or something along that kind of schedule, to coincide with my current series of Conquest of Elysium. So hopefully it gives you something else to check out if the current series isn't of interest to you as much. So, and then yeah, once we finish up the series in Conquest of Elysium, we'll go on to a new one. This time we'll be looking at a challenge series, more than likely. So I have to finalize details on that. So, but with that, keep an eye out for the next one in this series, and I'll look forward to talking to you then. Take care.